Hello, welcome to Calcio FC Cast here. I'm Michael here with Anthony. We're going to be doing a Italia review since they have two crucial World Cup qualifier games coming up. How's it going this fine evening?
So dandy. I can't wait. This is my favorite part of the season is national team football, baby. I don't care about the club, but the national team stuff still matters to me.
All right, let's start delving. All right, we got nice AI
Yeah.
Gattuso here, but the headline is
Yes.
true. Italy must win. If they don't win, they might not even get the playoff spot. They're really just fighting for that playoff spot right now because I think Norway's going to probably win out. Norway has to lose a game, and they have to lose to Italy if Italy's going to surpass them and automatically qualify, which I don't think is going to happen. So we have to win out entirely, and then hope to kind of win that one-off game to qualify into this whole thing. So Estonia is first. They are on, I believe, Saturday, and then Israel is second on Tuesday. It's going to be away to Estonia and at home against Israel. Okay, I'm going to go to the formations here, or at least the selection, rather.
Who plays Estonia?
Italy.
We do.
That's right.
But that's a big game. Have you ever seen an Encino Man?
Oh my God, yeah,
It's a
old
classic.
with Pauly
Yeah,
Shore.
that's where that's where
Grace, bro.
Linkovic Chomovsky was from. Yeah, that was Brendan Fraser's
Hey,
false place of origin. Just a fun fact for all the fans out there.
yeah, you should put him on the field.
Yeah, he's from Estonia, Linkovic Chomovsky.
I dig it. No, that definitely dates us there. Okay, it was a better time.
No one wants to date us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
got Parnasecki, Moret, Donnarumma, Vicario. I still don't understand the four keepers. If somebody can explain to me why you'd waste a really important selection elsewhere, like the midfield maybe, and put it on a fourth keeper who will never touch the field, especially in a World Cup qualifier. Yeah, please let me know what's up with that because I've always seen three.
I feel like if it gets really that bad, if you get past your third keeper, no one's going to blame you for putting Bastonia in goal.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, we could definitely use other people here. You could use it for like a spot, put like a talented youngster in there, um,
Yeah.
who's doing well.
Oh, you
A
could just
wild
put
card.
Locatelli in goal. He kind of runs there anyway. That's his safe space.
Yeah, he feels good. He feels good between the sticks.
Oh,
Donnarumma obviously he's gonna start, and then I think
yeah.
I like that he called Karnaseki here.
Yeah, he's the second best keeper, no doubt about it. Easy peasy.
Who would you take, Moret or Vicario, for your third if you had to chop one?
Oh, Murat all the way.
Same here. Same here. I would actually take neither, and I would go with a wild card pick, and I would go with Caprile. I think he's a better keeper than both of them.
Yeah, but
That's just me.
Murat's
He's
I don't
won
know. I
things,
like Murat.
but
Yeah,
like,
he's won stuff.
does he do? He's never played for the national team, so in my opinion, he's got the same experience. But
Yeah,
defense:
smooth.
Bastoni, Calafiori, Cambiaso, Coppola, Di Lorenzo, Di Marco, Gabbia, Mancini, and Udogie. Let's go with center back. So Bastoni, Calafiori, Coppola, Gabbia, and Mancini. We think about the call-ups
I,
there.
well, the problem is it doesn't really matter who he calls up after Bastoni and Calafiori. Those are the two guys that are going to play. Calafiori just didn't play the second game because he was injured. But if it's Bastoni, Calafiori, I think we're in some trouble. I think neither of those guys are defensively sound. I think it needs to be one of those guys, and I think it needs to be someone else. Right now, based on form, I'm going with Gabbia all the way. Coppola, I like him, but he did a really good job in the one match he played. He got like a billion clearances, even though he was completely left on an island. But I'd be going with Gabi at this point next to one of Bastoni or Calafiori. I don't like both of them together. I think they're both slobs.
Yeah, I don't think that Coppola covers up like Bastoni's weaknesses, right? So I think the only one in my opinion who's called up who can cover some of those weaknesses position is Gabbia. I actually wouldn't even
No,
play
Coppola
Bastoni.
definitely covers up us. Coppola definitely stays home, and he's really good at getting balls out of the
He's
box.
just
Is he as experienced? No, he's young, but
yeah.
he's. I mean, Gabi is a very averagely talented person, but he's a smart guy. So, I mean, he's to me is like a little bit better version of
I
a
think he's
Rugani.
underrated. I think he's actually going to be a little hidden X factor
Yeah,
for the team.
yeah.
I think he's
I
quite
like
good.
him. I want him to succeed, but he's had a very patchy run. So I'd like to see him. I'd trust him more than I do Bastoni at this point. I don't know why we keep playing Bastoni. I
So
think
I actually
Bastoni's
don't think
been
you can
nothing
play
but poor.
Bastoni. I don't think you can play Bastoni at 2-man. He's been bad. It's been something that we've harped on a lot
I
back when
think
we
he's a
were
bad
doing Football
defender in
Calcio.
general, dude.
He is. Yeah, he's a bad defender in general if you go with that. He's fine in a 3-man because he can shove forward and then you still have coverage behind him. I think actually if Gattuso's going to stick with this 4-4-2 that's rumored, you've got to run Gabbia Calafiori. I think you have to run it. I think that's by
Yeah,
far the best two, most stable.
yes, I agree with that.
Once Buongiorno's healthy, I would honestly be running probably Buongiorno Gabbia. I wouldn't mess around with anything else. We'll see how they do. But and then because
Yep.
Calafiori is not a natural center back anyways. But I think for this game,
Yeah,
I would love it if you
there
bench
was a
Bastoni.
window in time where he could have been, but now that he's been playing in England, that's such a sloppy league. He's done.
He runs forward all the time now. He's gonna suffer from Bastoni syndrome. The difference is he's a really good athlete and can actually cover up for himself, whereas Bastoni is not the best athlete. So
it's a shame. When Calafiori is 30 years old, he'll be an excellent defender. But the problem is he's just getting bastardized by the English league right now, and yeah, he thinks he's basically just like a base. How do I say this without using an
he's a
inappropriate
typical left
term?
center back now, man. He
He's
is. He really
yeah.
is. They go
He's a
forward, they press forward.
slow. He's a step down. He's like a half of a midfielder.
Yeah, honestly, yes. It's like
There's another word I was going to
less
use.
than an L. I think I know where you're going, but yeah, we'll keep this as PC for now.
Yeah.
I would go Gabriel Calafiori. But I think he's going to be starting Bastoni Calafiori. I think that's just what he's going to. Side backs. I think we know
What's
it's
it matter?
Going to be Lorenzo.
Every one of them sucks.
Yeah, nobody can defend in that formation.
No, that's why I'd actually rather see Calafiori at left back, just so we have one side back that can defend.
Honestly, I totally agree. You can put Spinazzola on either side because he's talented enough to do it. Why not just put Spinazzola on the right side? Yeah, put Spinazzola on the right side. Yeah, I don't know why, but there are two people who are coming off here, and I know the replacements, which would be Zaccagni is out and Politano's out. The replacements are Piccoli and Spinazzola.
Okay.
So they're on
Piccoli will probably not play. Spinazzola should definitely play. He's our best side back, period.
He should start regardless.
He's our best side back, yeah.
However,
I would take him over
left.
everybody on the list. Yes, but you can run Spinazzola on the right.
Yeah, I think you definitely got to play him. He's the hot hand right now. I think based on form, your best defenders on that back line is going to be Gabbia and Spinazzola as far as form goes. So I think that those two should start regardless.
Calafiori and Spinazzola? Yeah.
No, Gabbia and Spinazzola are the best form right now, by far. Just based purely on form. Okay, we go to the midfield, and I'll go over the formation a little bit, but they have Barella, Cristante, Fratesi, Locatelli, Nicolosi Caviglia, and Tonali. I think we know it's going to be Tonali Barella as far as the start goes.
These are such bad call-ups, dude.
Agreed.
These are Locatelli and Cristante have done nothing but suck ass for the national team. Fratesi is not a central midfielder. If we're playing with two, like the 4-4-2 like we played last time, he
doesn't have the defensive awareness. Absolutely not.
like Fratesi. I think he's an excellent national team player. This is not the formation for him. If at best he's a side midfielder, and that's fine. But if this is our central midfield and we wasted two call-ups on Locatelli Cristante, man, that's pretty bad. So it's a no-brainer to me. It's Barella Tonali all day long.
I agree.
Leagues ahead of everybody else on the list.
It's what he's going to run, and I think that's actually all you can run. You could put Cristante there for a little bit because he's had good form for Roma, but Cristante has been awful every time for the national team. He's the cause of a lot of goals. Same with Mancini, great for Roma, terrible for the Nazionale.
Same with Locatelli. Locatelli's excellent for Juventus. He might be our best player. He's trash for the national team. I don't want him anywhere around it.
He was good for a couple games in the Euros when he was playing center mid. Never deem it.
Came on as a sub. Yeah, as a third center. Yeah,
exactly. Third center mid, or third mid rather. Exactly. Yeah. So I don't love these calls.
Double pivot. No. It's good. Well, Gattuso's a bad coach. I love the guy. He's one of my favorite players of all time. He's a bad coach.
Yeah, he does not have a very smart tactical bone in his body. But if he can get the guys motivated, maybe it's enough because in this day and age, as long as they're motivated, that should be enough to carry you through Estonia and Israel.
Yeah.
We go up top next. Cambiaghi, Pio Esposito, Keane, Orsolini, Politano, Raspadori, Retegui, and Zaccagni. Remember, Zaccagni and Politano are out. Piccoli is going to be there instead to play.
I love the call-ups. Piccoli and Cambiaghi have absolutely earned a call-up. I like Esposito getting called up again. Orsolini, yes, he should be there. The problem with Orsolini, Cambiaghi, Zaccagni is that our best formation does not suit them at all. We should be in a 3-5-2.
Yeah, that's actually where
But
I was going to go with my formation
you know,
club and kind of go with that. I agree with that 3-5-2 for this team, big time.
yeah, that's where we should be. And I know people don't like it, and they Spalletti. Spalletti doesn't know how to organize a team. Spalletti is a guy who tells his players to play with joy. That's not a serious person. It's not the formation that was wrong. It's his poor organization. So
I'm gonna get into this then while we're doing it.
Orsolini, all these guys deserve to be on the national team. Orsolini absolutely deserves to be on the national team. Zaccagni does. There's just not a position for them right now. So if we're going to completely sacrifice our defensive solidity for the sake of Orsolini and Zaccagni, then I'm just not down with it. We have a serious problem on the back line. We know that. And because we continue to think that Bastoni is a world-class defender, and we continue to think that Calafiori is one of our best. Going forward, both those guys are. They're like the same player. Until we get Buongiorno actually healthy, until we can see what Gabbia will do for a national team, we have major question marks in the back line. In my
Massive
opinion, you solidify your back line by putting more of them out there, and
and
you
more
cover them
midfielders
up by
and
putting
more
more
midfielders.
midfielders out there.
Exactly.
Yes. What we're doing right now is we're taking our absolute weakness and we're completely exposing it.
Yep. No, so this is what was recently rumored because he's making some changes because of injuries. This is what's rumored. I don't
This
know
is
if this
not
is
good.
actually going to be the starting lineup, but Donnarumma, net of course, Di Lorenzo, Calafiori, Bastoni, Di Marco, and then across the midfield four, Cambiaso, Borrell, Tonali, Raspadori, and then Keane Retegui
Yeah.
up top. I don't
So
like this formation.
if you swap Raspadori for Fratesi, you basically are running a 3-5-2. That's fine. You know,
Yeah, but your back three is Di Lorenzo playing back there.
Di Lorenzo, Calafiori, Bastoni, three horrible defenders. Okay, cool.
I don't love it.
Dude, I mean, we have Gattuso. Here's what we need to do, and it's a lot of the same analysis I reserve for Juventus. We're just playing slop ball. That's what it is. It's slop ball. Slop it up. Go out there. I mean, fortunately for Italy, historically, our opponents are poor. We should be more talented than them. So I could go and coach that team, and we should win. Right? If I don't even know how to run a professional practice, we should be okay. So we should be okay. But going forward, there's no plan here. This is and
Very
I
error
hate
prone.
too, but this
This
isn't
is error
sustainable
prone.
at all.
We
No.
know from a lot of our reviews. If you guys go check out some of our old casts back when we were doing the Primo Calcio, let's look at some of the breakdowns at what Bastoni does in coverage, especially in a two man. He misses so much coverage. Calafiori does too, but nowhere near as much as Bastoni does in a two man. This is already error prone. Dimarco is a really bad side back. He's a great wing back, but he's a bad side
Yeah.
back. Di Lorenzo he's just not. I mean, he's good for Napoli at times, but defensively he costs the national team a huge chance on goal or a goal almost every game. Almost every game.
Yep. Yeah.
Actually,
The,
no,
the
every game.
problem is, well, here's the good and the bad. Last time, I would say Di Lorenzo was probably our best defender out of all the defenders who
And
played
he
in the
still
last two
was
games.
was responsible
And
for a massive
yeah,
chances.
and I would give him an overall rating of a 5. The good news is now we do have Spinazzola, who is actually truly our best side back in Italy, and he can defend. He's athletic, he's fast, he's amazing going forward. He can play both sides of the field. He's a proper player. I like Spinazzola. Some people are crying that he's 32. It's like, guys,
Cares.
I know everyone's new to the sport, but if you've been watching Italy for as long as we have, we're always an older team. Italian players don't mature and blossom until they're in their late 20s, early 30s anyways. This is where I'm totally fine with that. We're bring an old team. Let's go. We need age, experience. Typically, we've been tactical. Right now, we're bringing out a bunch of pimple-ridden, young, early 20-year-olds. I don't believe in these kids, and it's showing because they still can't freaking defend. They don't know where to stand. And when you have two guys in Calafiori and Bastoni in the center of our defense that don't know how to head the ball out of the box, we're gonna have some problems. And they're bookended by a guy like DiMarco, who's just like and I don't know another word
And
to
and
use for him.
and,
He's
and
a
Di
bad
Lorenzo.
winger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're not good
yeah,
defenders. They're just not good
yeah.
defenders. Nobody
DiMarco's a
on this
winger.
list is a good defender. The best one is Calafiore, and he pushes up a lot. That's
Well,
your best one of
Calafiore
these
is not
four.
defensively sound. Califiore's saving grace is that he's extremely athletic. He's an actual proper athlete, but he does not know how to play the actual game.
I don't love
He's,
this. This is definitely
I'm not a
scary.
fan at all. No.
I think that this is not great either. I think you're using if they actually start Raspa here, you're getting the worst out of his talents. He needs to
Yeah.
be closer to goal, 100%. He's not some blazing winger. He's gonna do nothing out there.
No, he's a great link-up guy.
Right? He needs to be
He's
up
really
here.
good when he's got a
Here.
lot of people around him to pass to. You're putting him on an island out there. No.
Yeah,
I don't think they're
this
going
does
to run
not
that
work.
though. That's just tabloid crap. There's no way Gattuso's
They
that
say
dumb.
that they were testing out a 3-man backline formation. I think the problem is I don't think he would be running like a. He should run a 3-5-2, but I don't know if he brought enough midfielders. I guess he did. He brought. You should just run this. I like to run, and then you just put whoever you want. You could be Tonali or Barella here. You could put Fortezzi over here if you want to.
Well, we have a lot of injuries, and I know these are supposedly easy games, but like, dude, these guys got to get their shit together. Like, don't you want to play for the national team? Aren't you motivated? It's World Cup qualifying. The World Cup's in the summer. Let's go.
Here we go.
Time to show up. Time to play.
Take this.
Even more so, why it's good that Spinazzola's there. I think he's gonna play great because he's so pumped
Yeah,
to
so
be
it's
there.
awesome. I think
Yeah,
he's
he's an
been
excellent
long
player.
overdue for this.
Yeah.
You could
Well, he
run
was
Fortezzi
terrific
there.
for in Euro Cup. I don't know. It's saying like you have some privacy shield up. It's not showing.
I got it out of the way. Is it better now?
Well, I can't see it. Let me
Hmm.
see. No, it's just showing
It
some
was just an
crap.
ad.
Oh.
Is it still showing? Yeah, because this
No,
is like
I want to see
this
what you
lineup
have on the
builder
screen.
website does it. It
Oh
says a
yeah.
bunch of ads. How it goes,
Yeah,
but
you should just use that tactical board. It's better. I mean,
well,
you
I
can
got
see
this up
their
right
cute
now.
their cute faces.
I can see it on my OBS. You can't see it on your screen.
No, I'm sure it's working, but no, it's not working for me.
Gotcha. All right. So basically, let me restream it for you. I'll see if that works for you.
Yeah, pull it back up. I want to see this. I want to see what you're dreaming up.
I will do a
I
new
want to dream
screen
with
share
you.
for you. See that?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah,
Is
got
it
it.
working? All
Okay.
right. So
Yeah.
we can move this over
Well,
here. I think what you do is you take this here, this here, this
that's so
here,
bad. Why is De Lorenzo in the middle?
because I haven't removed him yet. But gotta be there, which is where he's playing right now for Milan in a 3-man. You run these two. I don't care if Califari typically plays the left side. He can play the right side. You can run this. Now you have Cambiaso and DeMarco, who are very, very, very good side backs. You can run Barella here and Tonali here. It doesn't really matter. Barella just played deep the other day. You can run Tonali,
Yeah,
and
he's
it
good at it.
doesn't matter.
He's our only creative player that we have on the entire team, so I'll take him there.
So
It's fine.
you could run something like this. It's
Yeah.
really not a big deal.
Yeah.
These guys can kind of swap around. Cortezi is going to be better here than in a 2-man. 2-man puts way too much defensive responsibility
Yeah.
on him. I think this is a lot more solid.
This is
This
good.
seems stable to me.
Yeah.
At the very
This is
least, like
definitely
I
stable.
feel
Yeah.
comfortable and like yeah and this is more than enough firepower because Cambias and DiMarco are going to bomb up the wings. Barella and Tonali can cause havoc. Fortezzi's great at making late runs, and Keane and Retegui have been very good together. This should definitely be enough for Estonia. And
Yeah, well, it's also solid. You still have you haven't sacrificed the one good thing we had going for us the past two games, which is our two strikers. Keane and Retegui worked really well together. That's good. You're taking Cambiaso and DeMarco and moving them as far away from trouble as possible. They can do the least damage there, and it emphasizes their skill because they don't have to think; they can just play and
you're putting
use their
Bastonia where he
abilities.
belongs, and if he makes a mistake, he should have some coverage behind him.
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
just works better.
with Ricci warming the bench in Milan and Ravella being injured, this is probably our best midfield here. And yeah, our defense, these are the informed guys, and I still don't think Bastoni should even have a place on the national team. He's been so bad for us, but In FC26, he has a very high rating, so therefore he must start.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll still be fine as like a left center back. And honestly,
Sure.
Gabi's got a bunch of experience nowadays covering for a guy like this because he plays with Pavlovic, and Pavlovic just runs up the field the whole time and is mega aggro and basically isn't a defender. So you've got the same thing here. So you should know what to do here. The difference is, will Barella actually play D, or does it have to be Tonali, or does it have to be Cristante? I don't want to start Cristante. He hasn't been good, but I would trust these guys more than anybody. It's
No,
all
that's our most
coaching.
talented midfield.
It is
That's
by
our most
far.
talented midfield.
Whoever you put here between these two doesn't really matter. Gattuso needs to coach whoever's back here to, hey, you actually need to be D mid. You
Neither
can't
of
shut
those
out too
guys.
much.
Tonali's
So
not going to stay back. Barella's not going to stay back. Fratese's not going to stay back. They're all going to push forward. We have two guys that can do that job, but one of them's not playing and one of them's injured. So it's a sacrifice no matter what. But Barella's, he's creative. I like a creative guy back there. He can still tackle. He's one of our better tacklers, or he used to be at least. I don't know what happened to him in the recent years, but
I still
I
honestly
like that.
would have just called up Ricci. I would have never called up Cristante. I would have called up Ricci instead. Why not? I mean, like, it doesn't matter if he's playing on the bench. He's been a good player when he has stepped in for the national team. He's got the experience there.
Yeah,
He's played a ton of Serie
I like
A.
Ricci.
You put
Yeah,
Ricci, Barella, Tonali, that sounds great, and then you sub on Frattesi when you need a goal. That to me sounds
it's
like the
just
best by far. You just put Ricci back here, you put Barella and Tonali here. That's what I would have done if in my ideal setup, but this is what we got right now. And I think this is more than good enough.
Or we're not doing that anyway, so it doesn't matter. So this is a fantasy lineup anyway, so might as well just drop Ricci in. We just put Rabel and Buongiorno in there. I mean,
No, you know what we're gonna do? No, we're gonna play the greatest hits. Okay, we're gonna put Mancini next to Bastoni because that worked out really well for us. But that
oh
was
God,
awful. I don't want to see
yeah, of
that again.
course. It's so predictable too. I mean, it's God. These coaches have their guys. It's like, hey,
They got their
here's
guys,
Di
man.
Lorenzo, Locatelli, Cristante, and Mancini, guys who have just been complete disasters for the national team every
Yes.
time. Let's keep calling them up. Sounds great.
The one good thing Spalletti did was he stopped calling up those guys who don't really deserve to get called up anymore. He
Like who?
he stopped calling up the guys like your Di Lorenzo's and Mancini. Mancini didn't play under him. Like, he stopped calling
Spalletti?
those guys up. Yeah.
Di Lorenzo was there every time under Spalletti.
The only ones that if he played out here. But
No,
Calafiori
he played
was
him as
called
a
up under him.
Di Lorenzo played him as a right center back, or Spalletti played him as Di Lorenzo as a right center
Oh
back.
god, he did. He did. But
Yeah,
that was not his out and out starter. He wasn't like the lock. I feel like for
yeah, he
Gattuso,
was.
he's the deadlock.
No, he was. He was absolutely a starter for Spalletti.
Was
Spalletti
he
loved him
really?
because he played for him at Napoli. Yeah,
Maybe I'm forgetting.
yeah,
Maybe I'm forgetting.
yeah. You're smart. You should forget it because it was a bad time. But no, Spalletti's call-ups were much better than
He
Gattuso's.
didn't. I know he
Gattuso,
didn't have Cristante in there, and I know he didn't have Mancini in there. Two
Spalletti
guys have
just
been
doesn't
bad.
know how to coach defense. Okay,
Yeah.
that was Spalletti's big. He doesn't know how to actually organize a team. He's a goofball. He's weird. He he doesn't. He's not a tournament coach. You got to be a
Definitely not a
lot more
tournament coach.
serious
No,
as
no.
a tournament coach. He's just not a serious guy. Gattuso's a total wacko. He's just a bad coach. Spalletti's a better coach than Gattuso. We didn't improve here, but what Gattuso can do is yell at players and make them give a crap, and that's probably all we need to do against these crappy teams. So I don't know.
Hey,
I'm
you
not
never
happy
know.
about it.
People can grow, they can improve.
Huh,
If Gattuso does something tactically here that I'm like, you know what, I feel better about this, then I'll
we'll
be
see.
happy. I have a feeling
We'll
he's
see.
gonna go with the lineup that we posted right at the front. Maybe not Raspadori out wide because that just makes no sense. But we'll see what he runs. I think it's gonna be a lot closer to that than it is to this.
I'd rather him run Kambiagi out there than Ratege. I think
Oh, big time.
Kambiagi's red hot. He works his ass off. He's fast. I think that's exactly what we need
You
out
mean
there.
rather
I
than Raspa? Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Raspadori.
Or
I like
Cellini as well. Or
Raspadori.
Cellini works so hard.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I'd rather it. Cambiaso's not been good. I don't know why he's even considering starting him. He has not been good. Di
you know,
Lorenzo's been. If you're going on form, Di Lorenzo's been good. Spinazzola's been good.
you were saying
Sorry,
something
those were our side backs.
earlier on when we did like our last Italy roundup back before like the last break. So you know what? If you're gonna run a form like a 4-4-2, why not just put DiMarco at left mid? Why not?
Yes,
He's way better
DiMarco's a
there.
midfielder.
Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
play some defense there. It won't be great, but he'll help out. He can help double cover. But now you don't have to put him on the back line. You can put Calafiore back there or Spinazzola back there rather, and
Yes.
then you
Spinazzola,
have something very very solid over there.
Calafiore. No,
You put
actually, I would run
Orsolini on the other side.
Calafiore behind him. I would run Calafiore behind
Yeah,
DiMarco. That would be my left side
let's Spinazzola on the
because
right side.
yeah, because then you're covering up Bastoni too, who's a moron. The
And then
problem
you got
is
Gabbia
though,
covering him, so hopefully that will help.
in a 4-man back line, you still have Bastoni responsible for
Yeah,
getting balls out of the
it's
box.
too
This
much,
is a massive problem.
and this is
He
not
can't
enough
do
coverage
it.
for this because both
Yeah,
these guys are going to shove forward.
yeah, right. Neither of those guys are tactically disciplined. Neither of those
They
guys.
were, and then as time's gone by,
Well,
they've stopped.
well, Barella's gotten lazy, and Tonali has been in England, so all he's doing is running through wide open spaces. So he's just completely unhinged.
So you got
So
this here.
I mean, I don't like it at all.
We'll put
But
Spinazzola
I
there.
do like that flank of Calafiore DiMarco a hell of a lot better than any of the other options out there. No doubt
Put
about it.
Spina over here.
Yeah,
Put
Spina.
Orsolini over here.
Yep, Orsolini. Spinazzola, Orsolini all day long. Because Orsolini likes to cut inside. Spinazzola can overlap
Yeah, and
outside of him.
Orsolini's been
You got
working
the
really
width.
hard. Like he's
Yep.
the past few years he's actually turned into a very very hard worker, which I'm so you
He
can
has
run
earned that
something
spot.
like this, and I feel way better about this than I do about the first live I posted.
That's a much better 4-4-2.
But
I like that 4-4-2.
this is
I
strong.
still wouldn't be running Bastoni, but that's just me.
No, I know
Sorry.
it should be this, and then you put you probably put Spina over here, and maybe I don't know. Actually, the problem is who do you put on the right side?
I just run a different center back. No, I'd
You don't
keep
have him. You
Calafiore
put
out there.
Coppola maybe.
Yeah, fine. Well, then you get two really slow, unathletic.
Bastoni's he's not fast. What are you going to get there?
No, Bastoni's a total gump. Yeah.
So
no, I don't like Bastoni. Bastoni's not the option. That's not the measuring stick.
No, I know, but it's what we have. Like it's who they
You need to have
up.
one guy that has actual ability in the center.
Nope, they don't have that.
You really do. No, we really don't. We really lack that. It's true.
That.
It's sad. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you do put Calafiore inside and just hope for the best. We really need Buongiorno. But
yeah.
even Buongiorno's got Rachmani next to him, and Rachmani's very athletic and fast. So you do need to have some center back with talent. I don't know. It's the back lines. Look, it's in bad shape.
Not
it's
ideal.
a disarray.
But when we did post like the 3-5-2 lineup, that felt pretty dang solid. So
yeah, well,
this is better.
Okay too.
This is
better. Solid too. It is. It is. I mean, it's not much different, dude. I mean, it really isn't. It's shift everything a little bit to the right, and you got yourself a 3-4-3.
So. In the end, it's going to come down to desire. It's going to come down to if Gattuso can get the best out of these guys, and if he can have them playing decently positionally sound. It's going to come down to coaching and then player desire. That's it. That's all you should need to win.
What's the Allegri coach? What's the Allegri quote? I think I reposted it to X.
That's a great quote.
He said, "Yeah,
the easy game. You just pass to people in the same shirt."
Yeah, just pass people in the same shirt as you. I mean, this really is a very simple game. It's
Allegri's awesome, man.
Yeah.
You want a national team coach who's going to be excellent in a tournament? We'll call Allegri.
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly. He was available. We didn't even give him a call. That's a real damn shame. But no, I just put the best players on the field. Let them figure it out. That's my philosophy with this stuff. We need to put our best players out there. Yep. I don't think we are, but it is what it is.
Is what it is. Okay, so now we talk about this. Last thing that we'll round out with is, do you think we're going to win both games? We have Estonia first. It's going to be in Estonia. What do you think that game is going to be?
We're going to botch. We're going to win Estonia, but we're going to botch the Israel game.
Israel is at home in Italy. I think that makes a difference because last time it was away at Israel, and that it was pretty intense.
I don't think it matters. We're going to botch one of them. That's just in our nature. We shouldn't.
I think we win both.
We should smoke both of them.
I think we win both,
okay,
but I don't think either of them are going to be smoking. I think because Estonia is going to play better at home, so it's going to be a closer game, but Italy should pull it off maybe by a goal, maybe two. I think the Israel game again is going to be especially if he's running Bastoni and Calafiore in the middle. I think the Israel game is going to again be hard because Di Lorenzo got smoked by Solomon, I think his name was. He was getting worked all game long.
Well, yeah, but he also had Mancini next to him. Tonali and Barella were just checked out of that game. I mean, they were useless the whole game. I mean
Di Lorenzo, Mancini, Bastoni, DiMarco. That is so bad. That's what he ran against Israel.
Yeah, no, this is the guy that's in charge of us qualifying for the World Cup. The guy that made that decision.
Is motivation enough? I don't know. We'll
No,
see.
it's not.
I
It's
do
it's
think
not.
we
It
win these games, though. I do think we win
Yeah,
them.
you shouldn't have to motivate these guys when you're in a
No.
desperate when you're in desperation mode to qualify for a World Cup, and you don't want to be the guy in the field that humiliates your country again.
It's the
Like,
biggest
do they
source of
even
pride.
care?
Honestly,
No, you know what the
that's
problem is?
actually a pretty
They don't.
decent discussion, Anth, because this
I
it
don't think
has
they care.
changed. No, I agree. It's kind of where I'm going to.
I think Bastoni goes and gets a new tat. If we lose one of these games, Bastoni's going to go get a new tattoo of like a flower and post it on his Instagram and not give two shits if Italy actually qualifies or not. That's what I truly believe.
It's
I don't think these guys care.
it's a deeper discussion, and it definitely doesn't sit just with Italy. It's definitely more for the modern game. I think that because
It's the modern game, yeah.
the players make so much insane cash for just basic stuff. Like, you got regular players making millions. People who are not great will never be remembered making millions.
Oh, Bega, 3.5,
There you
right?
go. I mean, yeah, exactly. Just a basic player like that, and they care more about their Instagram presence, their online presence. But you got guys like Rafael now live streaming like on Twitch. I mean, it's about your fanfare now rather than actually playing the game, and they're all set. And they make their money by playing for their club teams. They make their fame by playing for their club teams now. That's where it's all about. So it's almost like nowadays the national team has been kind of overlooked, and that used to be by far the greatest source of pride. I think that
Yeah, they don't
money and
care, dude.
social media have been ruining the game.
Yeah, but you know what, dude? Okay, this is these as kids. What do they do growing up? They don't go outside and play. They don't go outside and
They go
play
online,
football.
and,
They go
and
online.
dabble
They
on social
Yeah,
media.
they play video games, they take selfies. I mean, as soon as you turn your phone around and point at yourself, there's like something happens where you just die inside. Every time you do that, you die even more, every time. These guys have probably done it like 3.2 million times by the time they're 20 years old. So there's
It's
absolutely no
it's
chance that
just the
these
kind of
guys are going to
way that
care.
modern football and culture goes. I mean, you look at a kid like Lamine Yamal, right, who's kind of getting a lot of flack for really going hard on like social media stuff and just kind of being like disfocused because he's like a young mega million star. It goes their head. I mean, it's just the modern day, and I don't think that they care as much about
No,
country
dude.
and pride as they do about their own personal brand.
Dude,
I think that
we
is
have
a big thing.
we have broken down in great detail multiple games now. And it's it's a disgrace. It's a tactical disgrace at such a fundamental level that there's absolutely no way these guys have any sort of passion for the game. They're not students of the game. So there's no way you're going to get a tactical performance out of these people. There's no way you're going to get passion, emotion, even basic effort. It's just a matter of, do we have better players than them? I think for the next two teams, yes, we do. Does that guarantee a win? No, but it gives us a pretty good shot.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think we're the Italy's gonna pull this one off. It's weird
Yeah, I hope so.
that
Yeah.
you have a lot of guys who I don't think are gonna be very motivated. One thing I can say, I feel like there's a couple people on this team I can say will probably be very motivated. I think Orsolini, if we run something
Yeah.
closer to this, Orsolini, Spinazzola, and Gabbia are probably going to be very motivated. So I would play them because I think that they're actually going to care, and they're actually going to not going to battle for the shirt. I don't know if I can say the same for
Spinazzola,
everybody
I
else.
trust.
I
Spinazzola has done it before. He's incredibly pumped to be on the team. He's a proper player, and I think he's going to be the only guy in the field that's throwing it down. I think Keenan and Retegui have always put in good shifts too. Orsolini, I like him. He has no reason not to show out. He
think
hasn't
he's
proved that
going to
he
battle.
earns a
I think
spot.
he's been trying to get into the
Yeah,
team for a long time. I think that
yeah.
he's going to be all jacked up to play. Gabbia, because I've been obviously watched Milan a decent bit. He gives everything every game, and I just think that that's how he plays. It's just how he plays. He doesn't like saunter around. He's always there like in the last minute trying to make a stop. So
He's been good
I
with
I
Allegri there, organizing the defense and
he was good
midfield in
last
front of
year.
him.
He was good last year.
They weren't
He
a
was good the
particularly
year
great
before.
defense last year.
It's not
I mean,
individual
he's got two
performances.
idiots. He's got two idiots next to him again. So
Yeah, I know.
it's not he wasn't
But
able
he's
to
got him there now.
single-handedly solve your defensive problems when he's got two idiots next to him. Well, guess what he has next to him? Two idiots in front of
Yeah,
him.
no,
Guess
I
what he
know.
doesn't have in front of him? A
Yeah,
stout
he doesn't have
midfield.
Modric.
Guess
He
what he
doesn't have
doesn't
Rabiot.
have? he doesn't have a good coach. So no, he's not going to be able to. He's not good enough to
No,
solve
I'm just
that
saying.
problem.
I think he's going to give
Yeah,
his all for the shirt. Those three. I
sure.
can't say the same for Bastoni. I can't say the same for Borelli
Well,
DiMarco. Keane fights hard. Keen's got us back
Keane's
into
an
a lot of
animal.
games. You know,
Keane's an animal.
Retegi's not really a fighter. Like he's just a good player. But Keane will definitely
Yeah.
be battling. Like I can count on four guys there.
No, Keane's a guarantee. But I will say this positively. Inter has been they're out of their rut right now. As the kids
Yes.
say, they're trending upward.
No, they
So they
are.
are looking a lot better right now. The last time the last
Yeah.
international break, Inter was looking
Every
like
Inter player was
poop.
bad. Yep.
Yeah, they all were looking like poop, and they'd been in a rut for a while. Inter is the heart and soul of our national team right now. Unfortunately, that's the truth. They're looking good again. So this could be, a nice little resurgence. But all the other guys that play on these foreign teams, Retegui, Tonali, Calafiori, who knows? Donnarumma, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Just strangers out there.
I don't know. This will be very interesting. After
I don't
the
think
after the
you're
last
right. We're gonna win
international
both.
break, after the last international break where it was very very spotty, especially against Israel, and it's been
Oh, it's gonna be
very
spotty, buddy.
it's been very negative, and that's kind of where my mindset was at, kind of going into this. Like, man, I don't like the formation. I don't like how we played last time, but I have a feeling that it may be a little bit close, but we're gonna pull both these games off, and then we just got two more. So,
The fact
that
that
that would
we're
be
even
my prediction.
worried about it speaks volumes
And we haven't
about the
qualified for the
trust we
past
have in
two World
Gattuso.
Cups. Got to be worried about it.
Yeah, yeah, but like we should be able to trust our coach to get us there at this point. We should
Oh,
be able to trust these call ups. We should be
I'm
able to
not
trust these
disagreeing,
players.
but the
We
state
have
of the
really
national team,
weak teams that we have to beat.
yeah.
Israel and Estonia
But
are not very good
those
teams.
teams fight. Those teams fight hard because those guys don't make several millions for just playing. They actually care,
Yeah,
and
they
it, and
fight, but
and
they're
it
no
makes a
good.
difference. Yeah, it's true. But I mean, sometimes in this day and age, where I don't think there's like the most remarkable talent gaps, I guess I'll say. Like we're not seeing like a regular player go up against a Totti or a Ronaldinho. Where there's those players. There's not that many
Those
players like
players don't
that.
exist.
Right, so I don't think that the talent gap's that crazy. So effort does go a long way, probably
Yeah,
more than
that's true.
it has. But
That's true.
that's where I'll end it. I think they're both gonna be close games, but Italy pulls off both. Um, we'll see. All right, thank you for joining us. Forza Calcio, Forza Azzurri.